Hello there, adventurers, and welcome back to another episode of Neon's Game Night. Tonight, we're going to be taking a look at the recently released, in full 1.0 glory, Caves of Qud. Or is it Qud? As in, like, Dragon Age's Qun? I believe it's Qud. That's how I've always referred to it. That's how I'm going to refer to it now. Caves of Qud is a game made by Freehold Games and published by Kit Fox Games. It went into 1.0 just not too long ago on December 5th, and I've been talking about it a lot with my friend Clay, aka Terminally Nerdy, here on YouTube and Blue Sky and his blog. And eventually it got to the point he had the game and has been playing it over the past couple weeks, and he graciously bought it for me for Christmas, which is awesome. Thank you so much, Clay. I really appreciate it, and I think Santa is going to be on his way for him at some point. Not going to spoil what that would be, although he probably has an idea of what to expect. But anyways, Caves of Qud is a game that's kind of in the same environment as something like a dwarf fortress, as I've kind of been able to gather. It's very minimally graphically intensive, but it's very deep in gameplay systems, mechanics, and what has been impressing Clay very much about it is the writing, and that's something that I have a real interest in. He's shown me a few screenshots of a few of his adventures, and needless to say, it got me pretty freaking interested. So I am excited to hop into it and be able to show you all some of my first attempts at playing this game, which I imagine are going to go rather poorly based off of my conversations with Clay. I'm not going to take up too much more time, and we're going to get into it. But first, I want to go over some stuff here on the menu that I've already noticed here. If we go to our options menu, the wealth of options here is pretty freaking awesome. Obviously you have your main volume and display sort of setting options. But if you have advanced options selected, there's also quite a bit here that you can do to help kind of customize your experience and just customize the way that the game plays out. There's some accessibility options, how to scale your UI, there's all sorts of stuff like that, and I'm all about player choice when it comes to games, and options menus are a big part of that, believe it or not, because whether or not you, like right here, whether or not if you have an Xbox controller, a PlayStation controller, or are using keyboard and mouse, like some games don't really let you specify what you're doing, and being able to just have that extra bit of control is much appreciated by this gamer. And another thing that is much appreciated by this gamer, aka this also known as this filthy casual, is, where is it? Some of these options. So the classic experience in this game is effectively like a roguelike. So you do a run, you die, that character is permanently dead, and then you start over. Maybe not roguelike so much as it's just an Iron Man type of mode. And you sort of restart at the beginning with a new character, do that. And so there's options here in the advanced options to enable saving and loading, because otherwise you wouldn't really be able to save. Obviously, if you die in the classic mode, your save gets deleted. And so there's just so many different options here that can help you tailor the game the way you want to play, and I think that's really cool, especially for a game like this that has a lot of different types of mechanics. There's a lot of reasons that somebody might want to play this game, whether it's to enjoy the writing, whether it's to enjoy the gameplay, sort of the character building mechanics, whether it's the questing or the combat. There's a lot of different reasons why somebody would want to play a game like this, and these kind of options, allowing them to kind of tailor their experience, helps them engage in the things that they want and not have to engage in the things that they don't want. But for now, I'm not really going to change anything here. I probably will when I'm playing it off camera, especially being able to save. But for now, we're going to start a new game, and we're going to do the tutorial and learn the basics of Qud. So as you can see, there's a tutorial. There's Classic, that's a permadeath mode. There's Roleplay, where you can checkpoint at settlements. There's a Wander mode, which is the closest thing that's sort of like a casual or easy mode, that most creatures are neutral, but you don't have any XP for killing, more XP for discoveries and performing the water ritual, i.e. going out exploring, talking to people, and you have checkpoints at settlements, just like the roleplay. I imagine I would eventually go with the roleplay option and then probably go and enable saves, but for now, we're just going to take it as is. We're going to take a look at Caves of Qud in all of its glory, go straight into the tutorial, and see how things go. So let's get right into it. Alright, tutorial guide. Welcome to the Caves of Qud tutorial. We'll just be scratching the surface here, learning enough of the basics to help you get your footing. In Caves of Qud, you play as a mutated human or truekin. For the tutorial, we're picking a mutated human. Awesome. Good start. Character creation is a deep and sometimes long process. We included some preset builds to help you get started. After the tutorial, you can try another build or make a character from scratch, the recommended way once you get your footing. For now, we're going to pick the Marsh Tower? Interesting. But as you can see here, there's some presets. Marsh Tower, there's the Dream Tortoise, there's a Gunwing, a Star Eye Esper, a Fire Frond, and the Bzt, which... that's already, we're kind of getting a taste of just how much character there is in some of the writing here. Like, just seeing some of the names of these presets gives me a great feeling about just how well the game is going to be doing later on. And because based on some of the stuff that I've been told about the game that Clay has experienced, and seeing some of the writing myself, we're in for a good time. So we're going to do the Marsh Tower. Here is a summary of your attributes and mutations, which grant your character unique abilities. So we get the mutations of Freezing Ray, Multiple Legs, Amphibious, and Teleportation. Interesting. So I forgot actually... back. So the Marsh Tower, the type of character that it is a charge-based melee fighter, ability to freeze enemies, highly maneuverable, and the most survivable starting build. So that's what we got here. We got our attributes here. High strength, as we can see. Lowest thing is intelligence. Hey, which is pretty on brand for this channel if you've been following my Outer Worlds Let's Play, that we've been doing a low intelligence build. But that looks good there. Let's go next. And you can name your character or choose next for a random name. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm kind of interested to see what it selects for our random name, so I'm going to do that. Choose starting location. A sunken caravanserai. You arrive at the outskirts of Qud. Alright. It's creating world-generating histories, all that stuff. You embark for the Caves of Qud. Continue. Alright. On the 30th of Kisu Ux, you scuttle down a dark shaft at the edge of a sunken trade path and arrive at a caravanserai. It's powdered in salt and dust from across the ribbon of time. Okay. So, this is the main gameplay stage. At the top of the screen are your attributes. Where do we got them? We got HP right here, and XP. On the right are action buttons. I'm assuming these. The minimap. Minimap. Where's the minimap? Action buttons, minimap, and the message log. I don't see a minimap. Interesting. Is that that? No, I definitely don't see a mini-map. And the message log. At the bottom is your ability hotbar. So I'm assuming this. Okay. Continue. Let's explore this cave we found ourselves in. Alright. So it looks like there's a chest over at the end of the room that we can walk over to it by clicking either the right mouse button and clicking somewhere on the screen, or we can use the arrow keys or the numpad, which is quite nice. You know, in some of these older looking games, it feels weird to use the mouse because I'm so used to some of these older games, like the Ultimate games and everything, using the arrow keys. If I'm going to use the arrow keys, I can use Shift and then the arrow keys to move diagonally. So let's go ahead and go over to this chest, and I can either press space or right click. Alright. And now we opened a chest, and it looks like there's several things that we can do here. There's a torch that's we're going to need to equip. We click on it and press equip. That's going to help us see, and we can equip the bronze dagger. That's going to help us out. Let's explore further into the cave. First, I want to see if there's other things we can do here. What do we have here? That looks like an oven. The way is blocked by a cave oven. Can I interact with it? Select the direction up. The fire breathes its warmth on your bones. Let's whip up a meal. You toss a glacial dram of water, a liberated Snapjaw scavenger's right hand, and a pinch of colossal oyer into a pot and stir. You eat the meal. Okay. Let's explore further into the cave. Okay, already we're doing really well on the writing. There's nothing in that. Would you like to store an item? No. Okay, so there's nothing in the baskets. So that's fine. What is this? Pass by a medium boulder. I'm trying to look over at the right. I'm still not seeing this mini-map that they were talking about. No, I don't want to auto-explore. I did not mean to do that. I just didn't hover on it for long enough. Move to point of interest. Just seeing if there was something I did not have selected to do the mini-map. I got the character sheet. Interesting. I don't have a mini-map. But anyways, we accidentally clicked the auto-explore button, so we're now over at this area. What's that? Some sort of creature. Let's take a look at it. We can press L or right-click the Snapjaw to look. Press L to see what that does. Look view lets you look around and investigate your surroundings. Move the cursor over to the Snapjaw. Okay. So here we have a description of the creature along with some details about them. So we now have a Snapjaw scavenger. Tussocks of fur-dressed skin stretched over top muscle. Upright he stands, but he looks ready to drop onto fours. His snout snarls and his ears twitch. He barks, and his hyena tribe skin answer. And a swarmer. This creature receives +1 to hit in melee and +1 to penetration rolls for each other hostile swarmer beyond the first, who is in another square adjacent to its target. Currently +0. Okay. So the Snapjaw is hostile, and I'm assuming the average might be the difficulty in facing him. So let's continue. And so, how do we get closer? We want to look. It's you. Physical features. Icy vapor, equipped, lit torch, bronze dagger. Okay. So then, do we just sort of click close to it? No, look. F1 unlock. So do we get out of look mode? Escape. Okay, right. All actions are turn-based, meaning you take a turn, then other creatures take a turn. If you ever get panicked, just slow down and reconsider your next move. There's no rush. Let's take a step towards the Snapjaw. Alright, no, so it moved closer to us, and we can attack it just by bumping into it. Sounds easy enough. -6. Oh, and it killed it. We didn't lose any HP. Whew. You killed the Snapjaw and earned some experience. It looks like they dropped a piece of equipment too. Press Control Space and then choose a direction, or press the left or the right mouse button. Let's do Control Space. I kind of want to learn how to do the keyboard controls because I play so much with a mouse and I use a lot of do stuff with a mouse a lot at work. So it's nice when I can just kind of relax and do stuff with the keyboard and stuff like that. So let's try to do that. So interact, select a direction. Right, now we got leather armor, so I can press a space to select it. And it's leather armor, but this time instead of equipping it up here, we're going to go ahead and get it. And then take a look at the equipment screen by pressing E. And this is our equipment screen, equipment inventory screen. Equipped items on the left and inventory on the right. Okay. Let's look at the leather armor we picked up. Armor has an armor value and a dodge value. Both help you avoid damage. So I'm wondering if those numbers are... Oh, so those numbers are the values for the leather armor. Okay, got it. So the blue diamond is our armor value, and we don't have... It doesn't give us any bonus to dodge, I'm assuming. And is this a Thaco situation where the lower number it is, the better? Like, are we getting into the negatives, or is it more intuitive, aka the modern way of doing things? When the number goes up, that means more better, more gooder, more good stuff. I guess we'll find out. So let's continue, and we can equip it. And we got our cursor over here. I do think what is nice, though, is inventory management and stuff like that is really nice to be able to do with a mouse and a keyboard. So I can equip it that way, but I can also drag them. That's perfect. You have several other tabs in your character sheet. Feel free to explore them later. What if I want to explore them now? I want to explore them now. I'm going to explore them now. I do what I want. Alright, so yeah, we can unequip it that way and drag it over there. That's really nice. What do we have here? We've got bear jerky for some food. 10 servings. Bear flesh was cut into meat strips, salted and smoked. It adds HP-based effects to cooked meals. That's very nice. We've got 11 torches, so we're pretty good there. And we have some meds. So it heals and confuses when eaten. Interesting. So has a bit of a plus and a minus. It's going to be able to give us some health, but it might have some effects on us. I wonder if that means, like, if it gives us an intelligence debuff or anything like that. The description says, there are lichen sticks in the winding groves of woodshed, shimmering and smelling of spice. And as the writing so far already has been great. We've got a couple empty water skins, and one water skin with 33 grams of fresh water. Very cool. So, as we can see here, it's split up between water containers, light sources, food, and meds. So we got some filters there. So that's nice. Oh, I see. It doesn't include it like, what I was imagining is when you're clicking on them, when you use the Q and E to go through them, it filters out kind of like how I was expecting. But if I go just to water containers and to light sources, food, and meds, it adds them. It doesn't like go to that page. It adds them and includes them. So that's an interesting way to do things. Okay. Well, we won't take any more time here. We'll get back to the tutorial and move down the passage. But first, I kind of want to come back here and see if there was anything over here. You passed by a torch scotch. What is that? You passed by a hookah. The hookah needs water in it. Okay. I don't really... You know what? Why the heck not? Let's fill the hookah. If I'm in a cave, I might as well get a hit of hookah. Yes. How many drams? Can we do like 2? 2 drams of fresh water. Let's equip it. Your torch was unequipped. Oh. Oh, we picked up the hookah. Uh-oh. I don't think I meant to do that. I did not mean to do that. Can I use it? Drink, look, add notes, pour, remove, smoke. Yes, we smoke the hookah. You take a puff on the hookah. Yes. Perfect. What is that? You pass by a glass bottle? Fashrokus, that's our name. Interesting. Glass bottle, 5 drams of cider. Can I take it? Collect liquid, equip, manual. Fill, get. You take the glass bottle from the east. Okay, interesting. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. There's a mannequin. Wow, I was actually I'm kind of impressed that there's so much interactivity there. That's cool. I was not expecting to be able to pick up that hookah. I thought it was just going to be like a static object. What's up here? What do we have? A woven basket. Let's look at it. No. Okay. There's nothing in that? Would you like to store an item? No. The way is blocked by a large boulder, by some rubble. What is that? You pass by a clay jug. It has 2 drams of oil. I can get it. I don't think I want to drink oil. But maybe that'll be useful at some point? I have no freaking idea. Do we have, like, encumbrance? We do have encumbrance. We're at 72 out of 349 pounds. Which is fine. We'll keep going this way. You pass by a set of bones. There's nothing you can interact with. You take the bones. I can take bones. You take the trash. There's so much stuff. That's so cool. I take the trash. Alright, this is very interactive. I was not expecting that. Surely there's going to be some use to that, perhaps, and maybe not. That's always fine, too. I always disagree with the idea that every single item that's in a game has to have some kind of importance. I think it's also equally as important for those items to just serve as ways to build the world and to give it some personality. So even if we can't use the bones or anything like that, I just think it's interesting that we could pick them up. Okay, we got another creature, and let's look at it more closely. When you come across something new, it's always a good idea to inspect it. That is fair. So we'll press L. Okay, and move the cursor over to the bear. So the bear is hostile. The grizzly bear is huge and wild. He has devoured the infant child. The infant child is unaware he has been eaten by the bear. A.E. Houseman. So it's got bite, claw, and it's badly wounded. Okay, so this down here was its condition. The condition of the... what was it called? The Snapjaw Scavenger was perfect. So the bear is badly wounded, which tells me it should be easy to take down. But also, if it's wounded and badly wounded, what the heck badly wounded the bear? That's the question. The bear is wounded, but it's tough. This will be a harder fight, but I think it's something that we can do. So let's escape that look. You can wait a turn for the bear to approach. That way it won't be in range to attack you when it takes its turn. Press number 5 or shift plus space or right or left click on your character to pass a turn. Let's do the shift plus space. Bump attack the bear. So we'll want to do shift and up. You missed, then the bear attacked and missed again. Attack again. -4. This time you hit but failed to penetrate the bear's armor. Then the bear hit you and did penetrate your armor, and I took 4 damage. Okay, let's try using an ability. Look at your ability bar, and let's start sprinting. You can click the button or hit the hotkey 1. Let's turn on sprint. Sprinting doubles your move speed, but ends if you make an attack. Let's sprint back down the corridor to put some distance between us and the bear. Let's go. Every character has sprint, but most of your abilities are determined by traits, like your mutations. You have freezing ray, so you can shoot frost out of your hand. Select it. Let's get the freezing ray. And now I can select it over to it. Perfect. The bear is dead. Looks like it dropped something too. But first, let's use this opportunity to heal. We regain hit points naturally as turns pass. That's nice. So there is some kind of regenerating health, and you can just pass a few turns by waiting. If there's no hostile creatures around, you can rest until healed. To press... What is that? That's where the tilde key would be? Oh, okay. Yeah, that did heal us up. Try examining it. The odd trinket. You identify the odd trinket as a chem cell. It's a chem cell. It can be used later to power other artifacts you find. Okay. Chem cell full. Let's just, I don't know, take it. And let's keep exploring. I'm going to try to use the mouse for a little bit here, just to see what was maybe in this room. More bones. Lots and lots of bones. Pass by some flowers. Can we take the flowers? I can take the flowers. There might be a pretty girl or something in town that we can give those to. You never know. If there's, who knows if there's like a romance options in this game. Okay, so let's go ahead and come up here and keep exploring. You pour fresh water from your hookah over yourself. Why did I do that? Why the heck did I do that? I don't know. I've got water skins and stuff, but let's use the water from the hookah, sure. Not a water vine. There's nothing you can interact with. Okay. Large boulder, more rubble, and boulder. The whole game world is a series of contiguous maps. Our passage continues off-screen. Let's follow it. Walk north. Okay, looks like there was some sort of battle to the north. Let's grab the gear that was left behind. A battle axe. Well, that's the water skin. Well, let's get the... Hit G. Okay. Let's take a look at the equipment screen. Okay, so I can just hover over things and hit G. Select an item. Aphorisms about birds. Is it a scroll? Birds can't eat rice that wasn't planted. Okay. Reared on the wisdom of our fairy tales, we're accustomed to feeling pity for the man who's transformed into a frog or finch, but seldom is it that we spare a thought for the artless beast who's transformed into a man and upon whom fate has surely played a much crueler trick. If asked who is responsible for your misfortunes, blame birds. They neither care nor can they muster much of a defense. Let no fear in your heart grow so immense as the fear for large birds. Birds ruin festivals and lift sieges. Old Yuri squinted and then nodded at the Glow Crow's suggestion for a game of backgammon. The boy started, "But Yuri, how can you dice with these vermin after one pecked out your eye?" Yuri shrugged. Can't blame the crow. He was gonna peck, whether my eye was there or not. Sighting of a crimson swift augurs the death of an aged water baron. A silver thrush heralds a fossil harvest bountiful in chrome. But the tongueless Kagu stay far from a tongueless Kagu, far and farther. Okay, that is awesome. Yeah, I want the books. What is this? Is this another book? Crisp pages of goat skin vellum are bound into a codex. You read one of the few legible excerpts from In Her Heart. Such a thought for the Slinth. Yep. I want that, and we'll take the empty water skin. What else do we got? Pass by a puddle of blood. That's no good. Oh, no. I don't want to sleep, necessarily. Just looking to see what else they had. Alright, let's look at the equipment screen. Oh. Okay, so we're hovering over it. It didn't give us... Okay. The battle axe has better penetration and deals more damage than your dagger. Equip the battle axe since it's better than your dagger. Can I get that back? There we go. The hovering over, it brings up the comparison. So for the battle axe is 1d2 plus 1. So it is a bit of a bonus. So let's go ahead and equip that. Can we dual wield? You cannot equip your bronze dagger in your right arm. Okay, fine. Interesting. So our character is a lefty. Oh, that's not right hand. Okay, right. So maybe let's go ahead and get rid of the hookah and let's put the dagger in the right hand. Or maybe we'll... I don't know. Okay, that's that's fine now. And we'll keep exploring. Okay, come on. Can I not see, please? I can't see anything now. Finally, a staircase. Walk over to it, but I don't want to. I will ignore what you have to say, game. If you give me the freedom to do it, I will ignore you. Because what the heck do we have here? Strange tubes. What is it? Tubes of unknown purpose display at welded joints. Okay. You identify the strange tubes as a glass hydraulic pipe. Brackish water sealed. I don't think I'd really want to do that. You take the corroded circuit board? I didn't mean to do that. Clasped by a clay pitcher. It has 2 drams of wine. Let's drink it. We drank the wine. You flush with the warming draught. Yes. What is this? Pass by some flowers. The way is blocked by a shrine to you him the first. Vacuum in azure. Desecrate? I don't know if we really want to desecrate. We can pray at it though. You voice a short prayer beneath the shrine to you him the first. Vacuum in azure. Okay. And an empty pitcher. Might as well take it because you never know when some containers might come in handy. The bizarre contraption. What is it? Make some progress understanding the bizarre contraption. Can I do that again? You identify the bizarre contraption as a hydraulic turbine. Can I deactivate it? You press the power button on the hydraulic turbine. A loud buzz is emitted, and the unauthorized glyph flashes on the display. Can I attack it? Yes. Did that do anything? Attack. You don't penetrate the hydraulic turbine's armor with your iron battle axe. Okay. That's fine. Okay, I think that's enough goofing around. Let's go ahead and go over to the staircase. Ascend. You can click this button or press minus. Or space. Alright, we're on the surface now. We can walk the whole world this way, or we can access the world map to fast travel. But first, you just became hungry. You need to eat. So let's make camp. How about next to that beetle over there? Can we not, make camp next to a bug? Okay, let's go ahead and make camp. 3. Select a direction. And, let's use the campfire. The fire breathes its warmth on your bones. We'll whip up a meal. Alright. We gather some fixings. A nip of disgraceful croc meat. I don't know what makes croc meat disgraceful, but okay. An engraved oyster seed, some salt, and a declared blade of grass. Did we declare it a blade of grass? I don't know. I don't understand. You toss them in a pot and stir. So it's, okay, at the very top it says we're hungry and we're wet. So that was where I was wondering where it got that we were hungry from. So let's go ahead and do that. And we eat the meal and it tastes good apparently. Let's not be rude, talk to the beetle. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Can I, look, target? Nope. There we go. Clockwork beetle and pariah to its people. Soft buzzing. Okay, it's not much of a talker, but that's not true for everyone. As long as the creature isn't hostile, you can try to chat with them. Let's see what the beetle has for trade. Let's trade. Alright, the beetle's inventory is on the left and your inventory is on the right. So fairly standard setup there. We got a trade side and then our side. The beetle has some witchwood bark, which is useful and heals you when you eat it. Let's trade for it. It costs $11.43. Do we use cash? Like US dollars? That's interesting. Or is it in drams? But there's drams of water. $34.29. How much money do we have? We've got 96 $96? Or 96 drams, I mean. Okay. You have to pony up 34 drams. Oh, so some things aren't... Oh, interesting. The trade is uneven, so we'll have to pony up some money in the salt stippled ecosystem of Qud. Fresh water is currency. You need to drink it too, so don't spend it all. Okay, so water is the currency. We have to spend water on things to trade as well as keep ourselves not thirsty. Interesting. So it looked like we had like 96. It looks like it was behind there. So, okay, agreed. Trade complete. So now we're back to 96? No, we're down to 62. So yeah, that was our money. Interesting. I've never seen that. That's actually pretty interesting. Alright, so trash is worthless. Bones are worthless. We can... So it might be extremely useful that we have been getting all of these different water containers, like the clay pitcher and the water skins. So that might actually end up being really, really nice. So we can sell the hookah. We can also use it to smoke, you know? Chem cell. No. What does this do again? Yeah, maybe we don't want to do that. But the books are worth a lot. Oh my gosh. So let's go ahead and trade for the book. The clockwork beetle and pariah to its people will have to pony up 26 strands of fresh water to even up the trade. Yes. Awesome. So we got a bit of that back. That's nice. The aphorisms about birds was a bit more in depth, so I care a bit more about that. Let's vine wafer sheaf. Bunched wafers reaped from the moisture-sucking water vine plant and bound by twine. Adds water and thirst-based effects to cooked meals. Okay. Live and drink. Now that makes a lot more sense. That's something that Clay has been telling me since he's been playing. Alright, now go to the world map and try ascending again. You can click this button or press minus. What happened? Go to the world map? World map. I am in the world map, right? Oh. Oh my. Oh my gosh. You can look around here just like on a local map. Press L. Where the heck are we? I can't even tell where I am. Hello? Salt marsh. In stagnant... Oh, we're all the way down here. In stagnant pools, luminous lilies compete with the ribbon of stars in the night sky. Under the salt sun, though, they shrink into the shade of brineweed. Okay, let's look. Oh, we did that already. Show effects. No active effects. Okay. Joppa. Ants in the viridian chaff. The farmers sap the last drop of pristine moisture out of the salt-spangled earth. So that looks like a town over there. More salt marsh. We've got some desert canyon. Rust wells. And this is salt dunes. The Ivory Sea's dunes are like waves frozen in place. There are cracks in the salt from where the earth, blistered by the jeweled sun, contracted and broke. The horizon melts the sky together with the vast plain of Mo-Gra-Yai, the Great Salt Desert. Okay, so we've got an idea here that that's probably a town. What else do we have here? A rusted archway. An arc of rust paints the sky and circles a path once taken by gargantuans in chrome. So is this like a super far future, like a post-apocalyptic type of thing? That's what it kind of seems like. Flower fields, grit gates. I've seen one town. There's a jungle village of 8 god worshippers and their giant mushroom dwellings. That sounds interesting. Alright, is this the entirety of the world map? How much of this is there? Okay, anyways, that is interesting. So let's get out of there. There's a village to the north called Joppa. Let's go there. Pass by Joppa. There's nothing I can interact with. Okay, but once we get to a place, we can descend or... I see. Okay, so let's descend. Joppa is a village. Everything you learned in the cave applies here too. Villages are like caves with very high roofs. You can see a list of points of interest by clicking this button or pressing backspace. The list will grow as you explore more of the map. Okay. Oh, and you can just select exactly which one you want to go to. Alright, so but right now we're going to choose Mehmet. Quetzal! That's all for the tutorial, friend. We just scratched the very tip of the surface. Quest secrets leveling up. Physics, reputation, limbs, we leave that for you to discover. You're ready to continue the journey on your own, but don't hesitate to play the tutorial again if you need a refresher. Live and drink. Alright, so this is Metan, or Mehmet, a water hand. I live and drink, traveler. I am called Fashrokus. Mehmet, the tongue says. Live and drink, Fashrokus. Can you tell me about your village, Jopa? Water vine farm in the lap of the marsh. You've sucked the moisture out of a vine wafer, yeah? We tend the plant here. I'm in search of work. Aye, I have it then. Something is eating our water vine. Round beetle moon. Q-Rune says he saw a creature, spider-like, slinking in the brine, but no cave spider would dare get so near Warden's stomps. I tasted a bit of red fleck in the pool. Shale, like we find in the soil by Red Rock. Hike there, will you, to Red Rock, just about 2 parasangs north of Joppa. Kill the vermin and bring 1 corpse back, for seeing what it is. Elder will take care to pay you after, Waterhand. I'm not interested. I will do as you ask. I will do as you ask. I received a new quest. What's eating the water vine? Okay, so is there like a journal? There is a journal. Pressing J opens up the journal. And locations, gossip and lore, Sultan histories. Oh, but that's not our quests. We need to see our quests here. And it has it selected there. That's cool. Travel 2 parasangs north of Joppa to Red Rock. I'm assuming it's like just blocks. Find the creatures that are eating Joppa's watervine, collect a corpse, and return with the corpse. That sounds easy enough, but I'm assuming it's not always that easy. So what do we have here? Watervine farmer. Need watervine? No. Is there other work around here? Talk to Argivi in his workshop to the west. Thank you. Live and drink. So what happens if I steal? Is this one of the games... This is a game where it doesn't like me taking stuff from people? Like, understood, but... Warden Yurame. He nods. Mehmet has bade me to travel to Red Rock. Up north? Ain't far. See them baboons? You put one's light out for me. What is a warden? Not every settlement of Qud keeps a warden. We snuff threats to the peace. And, who are you? Called Yarame. Warden of Joppa. I kill trouble. Don't be trouble. Okay, live and drink. Ooh, is that... What the heck is that? It's the Testifus. the names in this game, man. What is it? 1 star ribbon night. A ray cat crossed the marshy loam and wandered into Joppa. The watervine farmers, wakened by the joyful cries of a small girl, gathered around to revel at the favorable omen and extol the generosity of the beetle moon. Since then, has spent his days curled under the shade of pine stalk huts and sauntering over dirt paths. So long as he's approached with care, he welcomes the hands of friends and strangers alike. It's phosphorescent and docile. Interesting. Can I interact with it? Hello. It's growling. I can trade with it? What? What do you have for sale? Has nothing to trade. Okay, never mind. Live and drink then, kitty. Alright, what's this guy? Watervine farmer and mechanimus converter? Wanderer, do you venture northwise into the great desert and nearer the 6-day stilt? What is a 6-day stilt? Ah! The great mechanimist. Temple of glass, the sacred offering well, and history in stone relief. Peopled by the Argent Fathers in statue and light sculpture, encircled by the Grand Bazaar. I hear there are more people there than numbers in the void, and their chatter makes a sound wholly raw and new to the world. Will you go there and take my bauble? Will you offer it at the well, where I cannot? Your bauble? Yes, my neighborkin tire of the tale. I was scything the vine when the... Scything the vine. I was scything the vine when the flat of my blade turned something loose from the soil. My heart has stirred before at the sight of chrome, but to free a small splinter myself, to slide a bead on the abacus of beauty, Will you go then, and offer my bauble at the well? Why can't you go? Friend, I would be a smoldering heap, cooked to death by the ray of a dawn glider. I would be a slug-riddled corpse by the rifles of the Isakari. There is no kindness in the great desert, and little more in the canyons. I cannot go and live. Alright, just for the sake of the video, let's make the journey. Well, let's say that we're going to make the journey. I don't know how much more time we're going to be able to go, but Moon and Sun, friend, you have my deep and many-sided thanks. Here, take the trinket now. And if you're to ever return, let us visit again. Live and drink. You receive an odd trinket. Oh, glorious Okay, I do love the writing so far. It's pretty incredible. So what else do we have here? We've got a lot of stuff. Who is this guy? Another water vine farmer. Okay, live and drink. Another water vine farmer. So most of the white guys are just going to be water vine farmers. We can go in here, pass by a canteen. 15 grams of fresh water. Collect liquid. Drink, attack, seal, target. Yeah, what happens if we take stuff that is not owned by you? Are you sure you want to take it? No. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to know. So it is considered stealing. This is not an RPG that you can just commit theft in and go into people's homes and steal all their stuff. That is a bummer, though. A floor cushion. So you sit down on the floor cushion. I wonder if that, like, helps heal things. And I stand up. A star apple tree. Huh. Okay, what else is there here? I don't really don't know if I enjoy pressing the or clicking the buttons. Does this sign say something? Terracotta board has been painted with ochre and ground iron. It reads herbs and tonics. Okay. Oh, no, I did not mean to do that. W. Woven basket. An alchemist table. There's nothing on that. Would you like to store an item? No. Okay, so I can't, like, use the alchemist table. But what is this guy? It's the Elder Irudad. Friend? Live and drink. Come in. Come sit beneath the cool shade. Cross a pillow there, and welcome to Joppa. You may drink of our fresh water, too, and quench your thirst. Wait, what is this? I've heard of this. The water ritual. Your thirst is mine, my water is yours. So you can begin a water ritual using 1 dram of water, and it's supposed to help people like you, apparently. I'm curious. I want to do that. You share your water with Elder Iridan and begin the water ritual. Your reputation with the villagers of Joppa increased by 100 to negative 40. Oh my gosh, so we were at like 100 or negative 140 reputation. Oh. Because they dislike Elder Irudad, your reputation with the villagers of Nanamrod decreased by 50 to negative 50. Wow, so it didn't even help us with Joppa necessarily because we're still negative reputation, and then it negatively affected our reputation with the villagers of Nanamrod, which was, it must have been at, oh, it decreased by 50, so it was at least at 0. Oh my gosh, okay, because they despise Elder Irudad, your reputation with the Mechanimists decreased by 100 to negative 100. Oh my goodness. The fish hate him. The fish hate Elder Irudad. And so, well, we were already in very bad terms with the fish, apparently. Wow. So, That was awful. Alright, so now that we've done that, though, there isn't anything that looks like that we can do. I can't learn anything. I can't... So, it looks like reputation is basically another type of currency. And you can gain some of that currency by doing the water ritual. But I literally can't do any of this. So I can't select share a secret. Right, okay, interesting. Live and drink. Very interesting. I don't know if I want to do that again because of how much that hurt me there. Do you sell wares? Here. Speak to my daughter through the east door for herbs, and sitting Tam in the southeast has all manner of trinket against his chest of drawers. Okay. Live and drink. So we definitely don't want to steal anything. Is there like an inn? I haven't seen another sign. He said to the southeast there was another shop. And I think I see the shop here. Pass by a sign. No, that's not what I wanted. Escape. No, walk. Look. Let's, no, I want to look at... the sign! A terracotta board has been painted with ochre and ground iron. It reads Salt Sundries. Okay. Let's get out of the look. And, Tam, the Dromad merchant.
Human, we are greeted. What do you desire?
I am Fashrokus. Who are you?
It is a pleasure to know this, human friend Fashrokus. I am Tam.
What kind of creature are you?
I am Dromad, human friend. Some say Salt Strider. Do you know this?
I do not.
My people have walked the salt for thousands of years, meeting every creature that lives and thinks. From Pale Sea to the marsh of Joppa, and under the hanging hills our chests are drawn.
Do you live here?
Joppa is my home, yes. I walked Mograyi in the caravans of my brethren in the Saltback, but upon meeting Elder Irudad, knew at once to settle down here. You'll understand, friend human, if you speak to him.
Live and drink. I thought it said that we could trade. Opening a dresser. No, I don't want to do that. Let's close that menu. I can't trade. No, I do not want to open it. I thought I said that we could... Open? Bronze mace. Get? No, okay. That doesn't belong to us. Right. So how are we supposed to trade with that guy? There's nothing in that. No, I do not want to store an item. Doesn't seem like we can really go in there. What do we have over here? Shrine to Rasef, the last sultan. We can pray at it. Interesting. What does this sign say? To graveyard and shrine. I don't want to look anymore. Okay, we can right-click and drag. That's fine. It's getting close to night. Do we just have to camp? I can't see anything. So, points of interest. Can we camp here? Whip up a meal? No, we can't. Well, that's not how we sleep, though. How do we sleep? Extinguish. Campfire remains. No, okay. So that's not how we sleep. Do we just, like, hole up in one of the places, or what? It reads go away. Okay, so that is definitely not an inn. I don't understand where we're supposed to go sleep. Unless we can just use some of the stuff. There was this place that seemed empty. Let's see. Water vine farmer lying on bed. Okay, so it's sleeping. That guy's sleeping. We're hungry and wet. I really don't understand how I'm supposed to sleep in this game. Maybe we just need to leave? Let's ascend. Can I make camp? I can't do that on the world map. Okay. So now we're here, and we need to come up here to Red Rock. Let's go ahead and descend. You have finished the step travel to Red Rock on the quest What's Eating the Water Vine. Okay, cool. That's kind of interesting how they do that. So now we need to find the vermin and collect a corpse. So let's see what we can do. Well, first off, I think I'm going to make camp. And... okay. Make camp right there. Let's whip up a meal because we're hungry. Toss a pinch of shale, a dram of radiant fenugreek, an ear seed, and a glow crow feather into a pot and stir. And we eat the meal. Alright, so we're sated. It doesn't seem like there is a wait option. Doesn't seem anyways. Let's go ahead and extinguish. Look. It's neutral, so not mean to us. This is good. A small stone. I don't see anything else. There's... what is that? A baboon. Is that vermin? Wet nostrils flare at the seat of his draped snout, and furry arms wave in unpredicted motions. His eyes are full of stony mischief. Okay. So let's go ahead and walk over this way. And so now it's starting to come. Uh-oh, there's another one. Ooh, that's a shrewd baboon, and it is tough. That's really not good. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk back this way. Oh, it is shooting. It is shooting at me. That is not good. They are throwing stones. There's a bunch of them. Oh my gosh. Let's go forward. There are so many... oh, ouch. Ow, 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 ow. Baboon hits with a small stone times 2 for 3 damage. I don't think this is good. This is not good. Let's hit it with a freezing ray. And it's still not dead. Okay. Let's see if we can take out one of them, maybe. Come on. Alright, we critical hit. We have gained a level. I am now level 2. I only have 11 hit points, though, right now. And I gain a mutation point. Where did it go? Baboon hits with a small stone. What happened to the... what happened to the baboon? Okay, the baboon dies. No, I don't want that. Oh, no. I was trying to take its corpse. This is not good. This is not good. 11 out of 21. What is this? Can I do some healing? Meds. Eat. I know, sated and wet. What? I became confused. I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh. This is kind of intimidating. What the heck? We still have... We're good on HP, though. We killed another baboon. I'm just trying to collect one of these things. I'm assuming it's not the baboon, then, that are the vermin? Health jar is dropped below 40%. That's not good. That is really not good. So let's... let's do another one of those. Alright. We've gained another level. Got more hit points. Small stone. Okay, no. None of these are still producing like a corpse or anything yet. Cannot find a path to the brooding Azurpuff. Okay, interesting. And that baboon is there. There's another baboon. Baboon and friend to fungi. Hostile and average. Fickle gill. Okay. What the heck happens? I feel like I'm not doing anything different. And then... an acid weep. Note the location of an acid weep in the location's natural feature selection of your journal. The baboon dies. Okay. So the baboon is dead. We suddenly have all of our HP again, which is cool. Let's just run down this way. There's something going on down here. Okay, this is not good. We're now level 4, and we gained some of our HP back. So yeah, we're actually not doing too bad here. We haven't done anything on the level up, but we're just kind of zooming around the this map here. Haven't found any of these vermin that they talk about. Can we do the freezing ray and do it against that guy? You have to drop below 40% again. Okay. So, let's go ahead and have some more of that yummy witchwood bark, shall we? But now we're confused. Now we're very confused. The whole confusing thing is interesting. I don't understand how it works, but it does. How does drop below? Oh my god. Uh-oh. How did it go back up? It went back up. Oh no. Okay, so when you're confused, you can't even see what... Oh no. This is not good. Oh no, 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 no. I think that's the stuff. Yes. That's perfect. Oh boy, this is not good. I don't even know how many more of these we have. But we're back down below 4. Okay, we need to run. We need to run the hell away. Uh-oh. Run! Run away! Can I get away? There are hostiles nearby. Okay. Sprint! Sprint! Fashrokus! Ah! There's still enemies nearby. I'm just trying to run. Health has dropped below 40. No! Fashrokas, no! Where are we? There we are. What is this? A goat. Can we leave now? There's still hostiles nearby. Oh boy. Okay. So, we escaped. Oh my gosh, we escaped, but that was not good. Oh goodness. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where we're going to end off for this video. We didn't die, which is pretty impressive, I think. But so that's Caves of Qud, and wow, I gotta say that I am enjoying this as much as I was thinking I would, and as much as it seemed like I would based off of chatting with Clay. But this is a very unique game that I could just see you could lose a ton of hours into this. It kind of reminds me of Mountain Blade a little bit, actually, because of the more settled quest structure and the kind of brutal, you just kind of go out there and try to see what you can do. And it seems actually a bit more structured because it does seem like there's, you know, quests and stuff to go on. It looks like you could, and if it's anything like Mountain Blade, then you're going to lose a crap ton of time to this game if you really get into it, because Mountain Blade's one of those games that you could be like, all right, I'll just play for about an hour, and it's next calendar week. So, this has been Caves of Qud. I am remarkably impressed, and this game certainly has the makings of everything that I could want in a game like this. The sort of adventuring aspect, the sort of randomness, the charm and character, and the quality of the writing is incredibly high from what I've seen so far. So this is definitely going to be a game that I'm going to continue to play and try to master off camera. And at some point it might show back up in another game night, hopefully when I'm a lot more farther into the game and a lot more invested in its systems and know a bit more about what I'm doing, so I don't look so foolish while playing it. Because like I said before, despite having played a lot of games and a lot of old RPGs and everything, a lot of old school games, and I can definitely learn them, I'm still a bit of a filthy casual, and when there's an option to save whenever I want, I'm going to use it. Spoiler alert, I save scum sometimes. I know, and it's okay, But anyways, yeah, I'll leave you off there. If you like the video, consider liking and subscribing. Let me know how I'm doing in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to see Caves of Qud again, or any other game that you'd like to see show up on Neon's Game Night, let me know. But other than that, guys, I will catch you on the next video. Cheers.